little bit nippy, but not too bad. At least the sun's out, the roads are dry, that's the main thing. Got the heated gloves on just in case, but they're switched off at the minute. Like I say, I've got no real destination today, I'm just going exploring really. Normally I go out Llangollen way, over the Ponderosa and that, but I've done that for the last 8 days I've been off work, so I'm just going to go down into Oswestry and then see where the other side of Oswestry goes to, where I end up. And then if I get hungry, I'll find a cafe or something local to wherever I end up and check it out. Turn the gain down a bit more on the microphone, see if I can get rid of the engine noise a bit, but obviously I still want my voice to be clear, so see what that does. And I've left my pocket open again. Why do I keep doing that? Let's see, zipped up now. Nothing worse than leaving your pockets open, everything bloody falls out and don't even realise till you get where you're going. I always try and check usually, but totally forgot. Yeah, it looks lovely again this morning. It did yesterday morning, but in the afternoon it went freezing cold. I went and put the bike away. And then later on the sun come out again, it looked lovely again, but it still is a bit nippy. But you've got to make use of the roads when they're dry like this, aren't you? Be rude not to. Back at work tomorrow night, so it'll be another 4 days I can't really go out on the bike unless I go to work on it, which I quite often do. Still trying to decide whether to sell the Blackbird or not. Those of you who don't know, that's what did my backing in the first place. I was taking it in the back garden and I have to go down a little slope. I just filled up with fuel, bloody dropped it, but there was nobody there to help me pick it up, so as I was picking it up, my back went and something popped in my back. I ended up being off work for 14 weeks. It's the longest time I've been off work since I broke my leg like this. That was back in 2010. But it's been in the shed ever since, the Blackbird has. But I quite like the look of them new Chinese Vogue bikes. And they're around 9 grand. Brand new. Bit like an Africa Twin. Got all the mod cons on them, all ABS, nice big 7-inch screen, traction control, driver modes, heated seats, comes with the boxes already on. They look fantastic bikes, but I need to go and physically have a look at them and obviously take the missus with me make sure she's comfortable on there. Then it might be a case of selling the Blackbird and looking to get one of them instead, which will be, if I do, my first brand new bike, because all my other ones are old ones. So yeah, I really do fancy one of them. They do one that's black and gold, 900cc. I think it's 95 horsepower and 95 torque. So it'd be a very capable bike. But if I get that, I'll most likely sell the Transalp as well. So then I'll just have the Vogue and my old 650Z, which I will never get rid of that bike. 1979 that is, same age as me. But the Transalp 650Z, 650 XLV is what I'm on now, and I use this bike more than any of the other ones. Constant day to day. Got all the panniers on, so I use it even when I'm going shopping. I've got plenty of room for all the shopping and everything. It's a good all-round bike. It's quick enough. Comfortable ride, upright position. But them Vogues look very similar, so I meant to turn right there, not left, but never mind. I'll turn around in a minute. I can probably turn down here actually and get back on the same road, I reckon. Yeah, I know. Going into an industrial estate. I'll just swing round here. So I wanted to go the other direction. I don't know why, I just fancy to see where you end up when you go down this road, because I've never been down here to have a look. Might not even go anywhere at all, but worth having a. Could just be an housing estate, I don't know. It is a lovely day today though. Plumbing showroom. There's a motorbike dealers there by the look of it. Oswestry School, founded in 1407. Yeah, it's definitely a bit chilly when you've got the visor open. I've got the bloody foggiest where I'm going to end up here. And I don't really care. Ooh, look at that. Nice scenery. What could be better, eh? So how many of you have got your bikes out the shed so far this year? I've pretty much had mine out all through winter, like on and off, apart from obviously when I did my backing. But even then I was trying to at least once a week just have a little 20-minute run, just up to the midway or something. Drives you insane being stuck in. Yeah, if anyone actually watches this video, there's a fair few YouTube videos of them Vosges 900 DS's. Have a look, see what you think, let me know in the comments. So I'd be interested to see what other people think of them, because they are a Chinese bike, but apparently they've got a BMW engine in. They're made by the same company that makes the frames and engines for BMW. But if it's good enough for them, I can't see it being like your average Chinese bike, like a Keyway or something like that kind of standard. I've seen some really good reviews. I've watched quite a few, and they just look nice. For the same type of bike, you're looking like a Africa Twin or something like that. And you're talking like 18, 19 grand for one of them, and then you've got to buy the bits on top, like the crash bars and the boxes, and centre stand doesn't come as standard. All that's already on them Vosges. I really do fancy one. and then I'll just unfortunately get rid of the Transalp what I'm on now, because I absolutely love this bike. There's just no point having 3, I've already learned that lesson. I want to keep the 650Z because that's an heirloom type of thing for the kids, because they ain't really got nothing to give them, they're both like motorbikes, so it's only going to go up in value, that is. But if I've got that type of adventure bike as that Vogue, what's the point in having the Transalp? I don't know. I need to decide, but I definitely think the Blackbird's going to have to go if I get one of them. I do love to ride that. It's the smoothest bike I've ever been on, that Blackbird, but it's just so bloody heavy to move around. Not like when you're riding, it's light as a feather. But when you're manoeuvring it manually, like it's just so bloody heavy. Even for a bloke my size, I'm a big bloody bloke. But if he decides to go, I can't hold it up, like. Sounds beautiful as well, that Blackbird. Got twin Dalkovic exhaust on it. Lovely. Just sounds perfect. But I've got the original exhaust as well. Got a spare screen for it. Original exhaust. It's been raised. It's got lowered pegs. It's ideal for someone my size. I'm like 6'1", 6'2". Got the handlebar risers on. You do feel it on your wrist a little bit, but it's the price you pay, isn't it, for the speed and comfort you get everywhere else. It's a lovely little ride, this is. I still haven't got a clue where I'm heading for. Just talking away, taking no notice. I'll have to have a look for a sign in a minute and see where I'm actually heading. It's a lovely bit of road. Ooh. Oh no, it's a gate to there. Prospect Farm. Oh, look at this scenery. See, people ask, oh, why'd you go on a motorbike? You might end up killing yourself, blah, blah, blah. Just look how lovely this is. I didn't understand it myself until I actually got on a bike, and I was just instantly addicted. I've had more pleasure out of this than I've had out of anything in years. I know I'm going bloody fast. I'm only doing at the minute 30 miles an hour down here. Well, I can't think of anything I'd like to be doing better, so there we go. What a lovely place. Fair bit of gravel around, that's not the best, but right, let's see where we can head now. So we've got Llangollen, right? Lancashire or somewhere. I don't know what it's bloody called. Can't pronounce these Welsh names, but wherever that is where I'm going. You'll see it on the camera. We'll go this way, and then if there's nothing there, we'll go the other way. I'm a bit bothered about getting lost, because if I do, I'll just sat and have it back to Gabowen. Got a full tank of juice, so I'm not worried about that either. Oh look, old red phone box. That's something you don't see so much anymore. Has it got a phone in? I bet it hasn't. No. Wow, what a beautiful day. Bit of mud on the road, but at least it's dry mud. I wish I could pronounce these names so I could tell you where I was going. Isn't it lovely? The odd house dotted around. It reminds me of when I was a kid, when I grew up in Penkridge, before they built on the whole of the bloody place. Some nice buildings around as well. Big bit of land there for sale, look. I would imagine it gets waterlogged though, because of them hills either side of it. The lime kiln in. Oh, that's a nice house. Whitehaven Sweeney Mountain. Oh. I just can't say it. You can read the sign yourself. If you can speak Welsh, that's where I'm going. Pop the visor up because we're on a red light and I don't want to be steaming. Still waiting for the bloody pin lock to come for this helmet. He said it'd only take a couple of days. It's been like a week and a half now and it still hasn't come. So being a glasses wearer, it's a bit of a pain in the arse at the minute. Took the little rubber thing off the front of the helmet because it was getting in the way of seeing if the camera's on or not. But then it just steamed up even worse, so every now and again I just have to flick the camera forward to make sure I'm still recording, which I am. I've just checked. Right, let's see where this sign says. Oswestry one way, Welshpool the other. Let's go to Welshpool and have a look. See what's there. That was a lovely ride down them lanes, I enjoyed that. Welshpool and Newtown. Yeah, I was talking to a bloke yesterday at the old stores who also had a 650 Trans Alp, and he's telling me that my fork should be lower down so the head's level with the top of the forks. So I'm going to investigate that because it might give me a bit more height on the bike, stop me getting cramp in my bloody foot. I never even realised until the bloke showed me, like. He said, oh, you could put your handlebars, basically the handlebars will come up another inch. So I've swapped the bars twice on this bike. The ones I've got now are quite comfortable, like. They're a lot wider than the other ones were, but I think having an extra inch, like, on the height, I don't know whether it'll affect my foot or not, though. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to move it and see. I'll probably wait till after the MOT because the MOT's due on this the end of the month, I think. I've done the back brakes the other day, the front brakes are fine. Could probably do with servicing it, to be honest, the amount of miles I've done on it. I do use this one more than any of the others. I finally let the Varadero go about a week ago. Got back almost what I paid for it. Probably lost about 500 quid on that, but when you think I got it in May and only used it till July when I passed my test, I had 5,000 miles out of it between May and August, so for the sake of a couple of new tyres and new screen and bits I put on it, probably around 500 quid I lost on that bike. And the lad that bought it off me is part of the riding group I'm in, so he's got a good bike out of it and it'll get a bit more use rather than being sat in my shed. I managed to fix up the 650Z alternator and everything last year, so hopefully this year I'll get a few more rides on that because I've only been on it about 3 times and twice it broke down on me because the battery wasn't charging. Knocking, I've been there before. I used to go fishing there. Nice church there. I'm always quite quiet when I try and do these vlogs, but watching other people's, they just tend to say what's on their mind, so that's what I'm doing today. So I'm boring you, rambling on. Don't watch it, it's simple as that. Ooh, nice bit of river. Oh, someone just jumped and all in there. Maybe some trout or something in there. I better get a move on, this lorry's up the backside. It is a 60-mile-an-hour limit and I'm just chatting away, taking no notice. Taking in the scenery. There's a good mile behind me now. Just really hope now I've lowered the gain again, minus 12 decibels or whatever it is. Hoping my voice is still clear now, but the wind noise is a bit less, because it weren't bad on that last video, but it wasn't the best. Let's go to this llanymynech or whatever it's called. Have a look what's there. Landering there. Wide trawling, Welsh pool. Let's see what this place is. Llanymynech, is it? We'll see. I need to find like a little town or something so I can have a nice cup of tea. Not sure if I'm ready for a big breakfast yet today, but I could definitely do a cup of tea. Let's have a slow go over this bridge, see what it is. Canal probably by the look of it. Yeah, nice canal. Got some 80s tunes on. The start of the album was really good, but it's a bit shit now. But unfortunately, my heated gloves haven't got a bloody pad on there for the thing. I might stick one on, you know. Anybody ever tried that? You know them like rubber pads that they put on some gloves so you can still use your phone? Might try and glue one on them. Might work. I don't know, I'll have to see. If not, I'll find a pair of them gloves and cut a bit off and glue it on. On the left hand side so that I don't have to let go of the throttle to do it. See where this goes. llanymynech. Well, that's a funny thing there, isn't it? Wonder what that is. Some water treatment place by the look of it. A few ducks on there. Obviously a few walkers are part of the canal there as well. Oop, left my indicator on, I'm a sod for that. Good job there's no cars about. Probably one of the most dangerous things you can do on a mobile, that, isn't it? Leave your indicator on. You think you're turning right and then you don't, and then someone smashes straight into you. Not clever. Normally I keep my thumb on it until I've actually turned. Then it reminds you to take it off. Well, there must be a little village around somewhere, mustn't there? That's weird. Traffic calming bollard and a speed hump at the same place. School or something maybe, is there? Yeah, there you go. So if there's a school and there's houses, there must be a shop. And if there's a shop, there might be a cafe. And if there is, I'll get me a nice cup of tea. Llanymynech, I think would be how you say that. I'm not sure. Welshpool, truly. Village pantry, breakfast, hot and cold sandwiches, lunches. Where do you park for that though? I don't know which way I want to go here. That way is Oswestry. I'll go this way. I'm going to get a cup of tea at that cafe first though. I'm going to sit outside anyway, so I'll just leave it on the road here. Stop the camera.